Was it a big change going from like corporate world and I'm assuming a very busy corporate job, being a lawyer, to working online?
I have three children. So you want to talk about busy, and I will talk to you about busy. Okay. I will say that there was like a decompression period. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say I was a workaholic before, but I probably
Yeah,
was. And there was definitely like a withdrawal period where I had a lot of anxiety about, my phone and like getting messages on my phone and being away from my phone or being away from the
yeah,
computer, or like being able to just be at peace with not working. And
yeah,
that is ongoing. I would say I've been out 3 years, right? It's been 3 years, that almost 3 years, I think, in July. So we're coming up on my
yeah,
3 year anniversary. And I still am struggling with that transition because I just don't think you can turn it off when that's an inherent part of my personality. Like
yeah,
my work was me. I didn't have these other things. Like I was an attorney, and for me, that's all I did.
yeah.
So to take that away and do something else, like it's almost like a whole like changing of my identity and trying to figure out what that is now. And it's not something that just like is happening. It's an
Yeah.
ongoing process.
I don't think enough people are talking about this. I'm 100% the same. I'm almost addicted to checking things. Like, and it can be any. It sounds weird, but it can be anything. It can be checking my. I'll spend like half an hour checking sites in Google Analytics for the day just to see like halfway through the day how they compare to the day before. I'm
Have
not
you
even
done any
looking month
research
on month.
into dopamine addiction?
I definitely should because I have that, and then I'll switch from there and I'll check my cryptocurrency, how that's doing, and then I'll switch from there and I'll check X, Y, Z. And before I know it, I've spent 2 hours just checking meaningless things that I checked literally a couple of hours ago.
The thing is that when you do that and then you get a positive response, right? Like it's almost like, I don't want to say drugs, but there's a positive reaction in your brain. You get your phone out and I look at my analytics and then it's a good thing and I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel good. It's like this thing that, and I am addicted to that feeling. But what happens when you check those analytics and it's bad? It's not like I just go off on my day. If the
oh,
traffic is down on that, I'm wrecked, right? I didn't get the chemical in my brain that I desperately need to feel good.
yeah,
And so it makes it all of a sudden 10 times as hard than to get to the computer and work on this project because I feel depressed. I
yeah,
feel low, like low energy. And it's because I'm addicted to the chemical that is released in my brain when I get positive affirmation. It's not just from my phone, right? At work, it was the boss like patting you on the back,
yeah,
or the
yeah,
client like "good job" or whatever. Like those
yeah,
things, I am addicted to them, and
yeah,
that's part of this transition out of that. Is okay. I'm an addict. I'm a dopamine addict. And what does a dopamine addict do when there is no longer this positive reinforcement that I have literally lived on since I was a child and first
yeah.
started school? The teacher is patting you on the back, getting 100% on a test. What do you do when you don't have that anymore?
You make websites.
You find some way to get that drug. And for me, it is analytics. It's checking
Yeah,
my ad network provider to see, like, yes, like I made more money than yesterday. I
yep,
create it for myself,
yeah.
but I'm aware of it now. And so what I don't do is check my analytics all day long. And I try to just like one time a day, like in the morning. And then
That's
sometimes
it.
I don't check at all.
Wow, that's good willpower.
I think it was necessary because what would happen is if I didn't cut myself off, then when things were down, it wrecked me.
Yeah,
And I couldn't move my business forward because I would be missing out on that and I would be depressed. I'm like, oh, what is the point of all this? I'm just going to wake up and the numbers are going to be down. When the long game is, you're going to see this. As long as it's
yeah,
going like this, but there's
yeah.
going to be downtimes in anything.